just wanted to say hi and do a weekend whip and chat. I'm actually filming this on Friday morning, but you guys will see it on Saturday. I know there's sometimes on the weekends where I'm kind of looking for something to watch while I'm diamond painting, and a lot of times I can't find anything, so I thought it'd be fun to have one on Saturday, and then we can just talk about my week and kind of wrap it up. So before we get started, this is a whip and chat. So whip stands for WIP, is whip, work in progress. And then chat, I'm just gonna be chatting with you guys and we're gonna catch up. And so just pull out whatever you're working on and we'll go from there. So I'm currently working on Fuji Flora from Diamond Art Club. It's a biggie. So I've got that. And then let's see, I've done 1, 2, 3. I'm on my 4th square. So I'm getting there. I'm trying to do a square a day because I use the release papers. And you know, that's about the size of one of the squares. So yeah, I'm getting there. It's beautiful so far. Lots of ABs. I'm loving it. Speaking of release papers, these came from Bev Bee Diamond Paints. And of course, I'll link everything down below for y'all to check out. I've got my pen from Diamond Pen Pal that I just unboxed this week. It's got the sparkles, purple and greens and blues. It's beautiful. I just thought it was a fun pen. And then I've got my Munimade tray, the big boat. It's got Munimade right here. She's got her, it's branded. So I will put that in the description. And in my pen, I'm using micro glue dots and I will link those. Jenny, the Uncrafty Crafter, got me hooked on these and oof, I love it. I never have to refill. At first, they're a little too sticky, but they just need to get dirtied up and then they work themselves out and it gets better and better. So I can go, I don't know, a week or more without filling my pen up. So it's incredible. And then good old pink wax in the multiplacer. So it works. I like it. It's just what I've used. What else? I think that's all I'm using. Oh, storage containers. Elizabeth Ward. I had to use 2 of them because there's 66 colors in this painting. So got those. And I'm just down here in my bedroom. I actually, because this painting is so big, I had to put 2 desks, 2 small desks together and make one long desk just to be able to spread out and be able to film in my bedroom because my husband works from home and he's on conference calls, and where I normally diamond paint is upstairs where I've shown y'all before, and it's really open. It's an open area. So I kind of want some privacy, and you might even hear some noise in the background from him, but the kids are all at school. So it's Friday and they're at school. Everybody went back this week, so that was good. Don't really have any, oh, I do have one kid story. So funny, my daughter who's 8, she has been telling everybody that mom does YouTube. And her best friend, who's our next door neighbor, who's 9, they wanted her best friend has watched all my videos, and you know, they watch a lot of YouTube. And so she said, Mom, can we be in one of your videos? And I said, well, you're too young. You know, mommy barely even shows her face. You're too young to be in a video. I don't want to say any names or, you know, anything like that. And so she goes, well, can we just show our hands and can we just talk? I said, okay. So we just did a fun little video clip. They made me some gifts, so I got to do an unboxing. So I did film it with them a few days ago, and I might just add a tiny clip in here. Hi guys, it's Shay again. I actually have a special gift that was given to me today by 2 very, very special people. And they're gonna be my special guests today, but I'm not gonna be showing their faces because they are underage. They're little, but they're not babies. They're just younger. One of them's my daughter, and she's 8. There she is, there's her hand. And then her best friend, you wanna see her? There she is. And they gave me a gift. So should we get into it? All right.
Yep.
All right, girls, let's do it. We've got some friend mail here. Is there a certain order I need to open it up in?
Go biggest to smallest.
Biggest to smallest. Okay. Yeah, once they heard that Mom was doing YouTube, they wanted me to open up something on the channel, and they wanted to be in a video. So I said, sure. All right, let's see. What did they... Oh, thank you very much. There's more?
Yeah.
This is nice. And it's already dry? Y'all must have done this a while ago.
No, I painted it with.
Let's see what else we got in our little basket of goodies. This is kind of big. Y'all did such a good job wrapping. I like all the tissue paper too. It's very pretty. I know the lighting, it's getting a little late here.
And most of the ones I painted and she wrote it.
Yeah.
So it was, give credit to both of us.
Yes. Oh, this is, you guys did my channel name. Thank you. Look at this. Crafting with Shay. So sweet. Thank you. Oh, and it's got their names on the back. I will keep this forever.
I'll put this on.
This is probably going to be the picture of the video. I love that. Thank you guys.
Okay,
Wow, look at all this good stuff.
This one.
Okay, this one next. Oh,
This one is a good one.
okay.
What did you use?
Is it diamond painting related?
No.
No? Okay. That's all right. I get a lot of that stuff already. Ooh!
It's a pen.
A pen! A little floppy wobbly pen. Look at that. Thank you guys. You girls. Thank you guys very much.
Guys.
Yeah, I know. Thank y'all. Look at that.
Okay,
You're
now
so
this
sweet.
one. Yeah.
Okay.
The text message that I just painted.
Yes! A mermaid
Look,
wax caddy.
it's a wax.
Yay! It's patty wax. Thank you. Y'all know I love my mermaids. I need to have you in all my videos. Okay, let's say goodbye. Bye.
What do you
This week for me has been a week of being poked and prodded. I'll tell you what, I have just been, I know I had kind of mentioned it in my last video about, giving blood. I have something called Hashimoto's disease, and it really sounds scary at first, but it's really something that you might have heard of before. It's just an autoimmune disease, and it's hypothyroidism. That's a big word. And it's very common. It's hereditary. My mom actually has it. So, she's been kind of telling me, how she's dealt with it. But some of the symptoms are fatigue, being sensitivity to cold. Let's see. There's a long list. Muscle aches, joint pain, muscle weakness, depression, memory lapses, you name it. So I was diagnosed with this about a year ago, and they can't get my medicine. They're trying to put me on thyroid medication, and they just can't get the dose right. They keep having me give blood every month, and they keep increasing my dosage. And this is just my general practitioner. I talked to a friend recently, and she goes to an endocrinologist, and I think I'm going to try that because they might be over-medicating me at this point. But they keep checking my blood every month, and the results keep coming back saying it's still off, and they're just trying to get it right. So, and I hate giving blood. Oh, I can't stand it. When I was pregnant, I get so woozy and weak, and I don't mind shots. I'm okay with that. I just don't look. But the whole vein and blood, I can't deal with it. It's so bad. So when I went the other day to do my blood work, of course you have to fast before, which really sucks. You can't have coffee, which is the worst. Can't eat. So I always try to get the earliest appointment possible. And so I did that, went in, and when I get the same woman she does my blood work every time. She's really super sweet, and she knows my situation. She knows I don't like it. So she tries to distract me. But, asked about the kids and this and that. But bless her heart, she always has a hard time finding my veins. And she always says, "You've got baby veins." And she said, I tell you what, if you ever got shot, you would not bleed out. She goes, they would be able to get to you because it would take a long time for you to bleed out. So I guess that's good news. But I don't know if y'all can see that. But this right here is a nasty, ugly bruise. She had started on this side, on my left-hand side, and stuck the needle in. And then she was halfway through drawing the blood, and all of a sudden she's like, "Oh my gosh, your vein just blew." And I'm like, "What?" And of course I look over, and she's holding, you know, she's removing it. She's holding the vial of blood, showing me half of it. And I think I'm going to pass out. I'm like, oh my gosh. She's like, just breathe, just breathe. And I've got my mask on, and, you know, it makes it worse. Last time I was with her, I did really well. I drank a ton of water, and I was really, really good. I guess I'm going to start diamond painting as I'm talking to you guys. So I was really good this last month. I drank a ton of water because the month before that, we had a really awful experience. I did not drink enough water, and I was very dehydrated, and she drew the blood, and all I remember is waking up. I mean, I could feel myself going. I started to get, and it was cold that day, and I remember getting really hot and started to feel like I was going to sweat, and I told her I didn't feel good. And the next thing you know, they're waking me up, and she's handing me a Twix. So this time, I guess I kind of met it in the middle. She was like, did you drink water this time? I'm like, I did, but I don't think I drank as much as I should have. So, you know, we did this arm with, you know, no luck. So I'm already like, oh my God, I don't want to see it. I don't want to hear it. Stop telling me what you're doing. So she goes over to the other arm, and she ends up, I mean, I have nothing, no marks. She just went and just did what she had to do. So from now on, I'm going to remember to tell her the right side. Right is the right side. So I just, you know, I was leaving it up to her to figure she knew where to find veins. But bless her heart, she always struggles. So that was Tuesday or Wednesday. I think that was Wednesday. So then Thursday, so yesterday, I had my first COVID vaccine done. So and they did a wonderful job. I was on the waiting list for quite some time. And I know I mentioned to y'all in my Disney video that, you know, they had contacted me and said, you know, your number's ready, and, you know, can you come in? But we were still on vacation, so I had to say no. But sure enough, they got me the next week. So I was able to go this week, got it done. It was a good experience. They do about 11,000 a day, and they're using a Texas Motor Speedway is where I went. And it's about an hour from here, but hey, do what you got to do. So of course, you know, here we are, more needles, but I don't really mind needles. I just don't look. So they gave me a shot in the same arm up here, the same arm that I have this bruise. And so this whole arm, but I said to my husband, I'm like, well, at least it's not my diamond painting arm. So I'm good. I just let it kind of lay here. But oh my gosh, you guys, if you haven't gotten the shot yet, it hurts. Feels like somebody punched me, just sucker punched me in the arm as hard as they could. So it's really, really tender. I didn't feel 100% yesterday. I was kind of sluggish, but that was really the only side effects that I felt. Everything other than that, I felt fine. Now I also have heard that the second dose, my husband has had both. He said the second dose got him pretty good, and he had like flu-like symptoms for a day or so. So I have to wait 28 days now. So that actually falls on my son's 16th birthday, April 8th. So I'm just gonna wait, and hopefully I can get my second one. Let's see. So that's kind of a health update of, you know, what's been going on with me, and, you know, this week. Something else good no, that was kind of bad stuff, but something good, really good came out of this week. If you were on Jenny, the Uncrafty Crafters live last night, she invited some other creators to be guests. And so I was one of them. And when I was on there, her and Abigail Marie and Bev and Randy from You Can Call Me Butter, we were all on there. And when it was my turn, everyone started rallying around me, and I was at, I think, 96 before the live, and I checked it before I got on here, and now I'm at 115 subscribers. So I got over that. I got 100, which I never thought I would. I'm still shocked. I'm just doing this for fun, you know, and I just thought, and my goal starting into this, I'm like, you know what, I'll try it, and if I get some responses and people seem to like it, maybe I'll get 100, maybe. And I now cannot believe that I've surpassed that. So I don't know where we're going to go from here, but I'll just keep having fun. You know, it's what my oldest son said to me. I was kind of telling him, I was kind of worried about YouTube and this and that. And he goes, Mom, just have fun. If you have fun, they will continue to watch and they will come. Just have fun. You love this hobby. Just do it. I'm like, you're right. I do love this. And I love, talking to you guys and reading comments and just the camaraderie that I have felt from joining YouTube and, just with the community before even YouTube. So and again, I hope I can bring y'all some good content. And, it's always fun during whipping chats to listen to someone, tell some stories, and you can just kind of work away and just kind of, relax and just kind of let everything kind of slip away and just enjoy some diamond painting for a little bit while someone else takes care of you. That's how I see it. So what else has been going on? I'm at 13 minutes. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I was going to talk to you guys about. Oh yeah, this weekend. Saturday, Sunday. I don't know if y'all have any plans. We do not. We normally don't have plans anymore. No one's really going anywhere and doing anything. The only thing we have going on is my daughter is going to a friend's birthday party at a place, like a pottery place where you paint pottery. And they're gonna have a limited number of kids that were invited, and the parents can't stay, of course, because of space and, because of COVID. So it's just across the street from where we live. So I'll drop her off, and it's just a 2-hour party. So she'll go over there and get to paint something. And then you have to wait a week, for them to gloss it and have it dry and do all the fun stuff they do with that. And then, and then you get to go pick it up. So I know she's really excited about that. It's one of her good friends that lives in our neighborhood. We're so lucky. There's a great group of kids that are all around my daughter's age, girls and boys, that just run around, just like I used to when I was a kid. I mean, I'm sure y'all remember doing the same thing, especially before electronics. My daughter is still, at 8, and she still loves to just run the neighborhood. And the moms and I will kind of, every couple hours check in with each other going, hey, have you seen my kid? And they just go in and out and just, eat at each other's houses and ride bikes. It's just, I love seeing her be a kid and just, and the weather's been nice lately. So she's just been, having a good time. And I'm so glad because we didn't let her play with any friends for a very long time. And then we only allowed her to start going in people's houses recently. Vice versa, she wasn't allowed to have anybody over. So she was only allowed to play outside. So this is like a whole new world for her, being able to play out there with all the kids. And they were so cute. I was driving my middle son somewhere yesterday and saw my daughter in the neighborhood with her little gang. And they had flyers that they had made at someone's house, and they had a bag. And I rolled down my window. I'm like, what are y'all doing? And they said, we're collecting items for people that don't have money and that need help. And I should have grabbed the flyer for y'all because she left some on the table. They're so cute. They went around the neighborhood and were asking for like grooming and toiletry products, trial size, toothpaste and, anything you get, shampoo and conditioner, from like hotels or anything like that. And they were going to bring it to their school and donate it. So in the car this morning, I did carpool for all the kids. We all take turns in the morning. And today was my day. So I was asking the kids how it went and if they got a lot of stuff. And they were there's about 4 of them in the car. And they were just going on and on about, what they got. And they were just so happy and so excited. So I love that they are, thinking about others and wanting to give back. So it's just really, really happy to see that. They're good kids, I'll tell you what. Sometimes. There are other times where, especially my daughter, whew. And then, of course, my 2 teenage boys, we're getting some, that's fun. Everyone's got hormones and, yeah. It's funny, the other day, my older one looked at my middle son, because they're only 16 months apart, and he said to my 15-year-old, almost 15-year-old, he goes, hey, you have a mustache. You need to start shaving. And he got so embarrassed. And I actually had already noticed it about a week before that. And I didn't say anything to him. I didn't want to make a big deal about it. But yeah, my middle son's getting like facial hair. I'm like, this is crazy. My oldest one is not quite there. He's getting there. We actually take him, he's had some hormone shots, and he goes to a pediatric endocrinologist because he was really behind on growth compared to all of his buddies. All of his friends were just so much taller than he was, and he just wasn't, you know, we just wanted to just see if he was okay. And so our pediatrician had recommended, you know, this endocrinologist, and she's great. So we went and saw her, and they did, you know, hand x-rays. You know that they can tell how tall you're going to be by x-raying your hand, your bone structure, which I thought was really cool. So they told us, you know, probably about 5'11" is what he would be looking at. See, the thing is, my husband and I are really tall, on the taller side. My husband's 6'4", and I'm almost 5'7", so I'm not short. So we were just kind of surprised that, you know, he wasn't getting there yet. So they recommended that we do some shots, and so he did 3 rounds of those every month. We went in and he got those done, and then his appointment. Hold on a second. Let me look for L. Actually, I'm going to do this one. His appointment was this week, so we had a lot of doctor's things going on this week. It seemed like a lot of medical things. It was all good. She said he's looking great. They're definitely working. He's progressing. He had grown 1.5 inches since we had seen her last, and then he'd put on some weight because for the longest time we could not get him over 100 pounds. Just, you know, he couldn't get there. He was just too small. If he knew I was talking about him, he'd probably kill me. So, but that's what moms do. We talk about our kids. So yeah, so it's all good there. He's growing. I think the shots are helping. We're not going to do any more. They don't do any more. She said they only do like 3 to 4 because after that, it can interfere with their growth plates. And, but there's like a little window that you have to get, and we're right in that window. So she said, you know, all of your friends are probably going to be finished growing and be, you know, like done. But your next year, this next year is going to be, you're just going to shoot up. So that's good. Because like I said, he's almost 16. He's a sophomore in high school. And he's just little. But he's getting there. Him and I are almost eye to eye. So I never thought he would be taller than me. And it's kind of weird to have a kid that's, you know, when you go to hug them, they're at your same level. Makes me feel old though. I don't know if I ever told y'all my age, but I'm 46. So I'm not, you know, I'm not a spring chicken. So I think that's it for this whip and chat, unless I think of another random rambling, which I sometimes will do. I'll start to say goodbye to you guys, and then it's like, but wait, there's more. What else? Do I have any more thank yous or appreciation? I mean, it's been a good week. It has been, like I said, with a few other things, but you know, hey, it's what we've got to do to try to keep our health where it needs to be. And if I have to get, you know, poked and prodded, then that's just the way it has to be. I really try to look at the positive side of things. I don't always, but I do try to, and I want to be uplifting for you guys too. But I'm also going to be real. If I'm having a bad day or, you know, something's not going on, you know, if I don't feel good, I will tell you. And then maybe talking it out will make me feel better. So if you guys have, I think that's going to be it. So if you guys have any questions, any comments, any concerns, anything you want to talk about, just tell me how you're doing. I'd be happy to hear. Also interested if anybody else is has Hashimoto's and is dealing with, you know, thyroid issues. I know it's pretty common from what I understand from talking to my doctor. So just let me know, you know, what the medication they have me on is called levothyroxine, and it's the only one I've ever tried. So maybe we should be switching. You know, I don't know. At this point, I'm just kind of trying to get the levels where they need to be. So just let me know if y'all have any experience with it, and maybe I can, you know, go a different route. And let's see, if y'all haven't already subscribed, please do. And then if you liked what I did today, hit the thumbs up button. And then of course, if you do the notification bell, you'll be notified whenever I post a video. Okay? All right, I think I'm going to keep working on this because I want to finish this square today, and then I'll feel like I've accomplished something. So, okay. All right, I think that's it. I love you guys, and I'll see you in my next video. All right, bye.